Good afternoon. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Hold on. Now, I know we've been working all day long, but I know we can do better than that. Good afternoon. Okay, we'll work on it. Hello, graduates of the class of 2021. My name is Wayne Edwards, professor and chair of American Studies, Media and Communications. I've also had the pleasure of serving in several administrative posts here at Old Westbury: Dean of Students, Vice President for Student Affairs, Chief Diversity Officer, Vice President for Institutional Advancement, and Executive Director of the Old Westbury College Foundation. So I thank our President, Dr. Timothy Sams, our Provost, Dr. Duncan Quallis, and Ms. Danielle Collins-Groner, Chair of our Commencement Committee, for asking me to do the honors of greeting you today. It's a privilege that I do not take lightly. That said, welcome, graduates of the class of 2021. I almost said welcome, students, but after yesterday's commencement ceremony, you are no longer students, but are now officially alumni of the college. Give yourselves a round of applause. I also extend greetings to faculty, staff, administrators, members of the College Council, the College Foundation, and friends of the college who are with us today either in person or virtually. And last but not least, your family, your friends, and your loved ones who have supported you throughout your impressive academic journey. Please make some noise to show them all your love and appreciation. Okay, so I guess you sound ready. I'd like to hear it one more time, just with a little more energy. Let's go. Show them that love. All right, okay, you sound ready, so let's go. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce someone who is not only a dear friend and colleague, but more importantly, someone who holds a special place in the Old Westbury family. Dr. Laura Anker is a distinguished service professor of American Studies and director of the First Year Experience and Community Action Learning and Leadership programs here at the State University of New York College at Old Westbury. The CALL program has earned Old Westbury a place on the President's Higher Education Community Service Honor Roll every year since its inception in 2007. Dr. Anker is co-editor of The Ethics of Engagement, Educating Leaders for a Just World, and has published peer-reviewed articles and presented papers at national and international conferences on the importance of civic engagement and community learning for retention, intercultural understanding, social activism, and effective global citizenship. But Dr. Anker, as strong as she is in academia, is also a strong community leader. And as a community leader and frequent speaker on issues of education and immigration, Dr. Anker was elected to the East Hampton Union Free School District for 7 terms, that's 21 years, and served both as its president and vice president. She currently serves on the board of directors of the Eleanor Whitmore Early Learning Center and Long Island WINS, an immigrant advocacy organization, as well as on the executive committee of the East Hampton Group for Good Government. In 2018, Dr. Anker received the Leadership Award from the Old Westbury College Foundation. And a year later, in 2019, she was awarded for Outstanding Experiential Educator for Higher Education by the National Society for Experiential Education. So I'm sure by now you get the point that I can go on and on and on about Dr. Anker's accomplishments, but rather than do that, I'd rather welcome her to the podium. Please give her a round of applause.
Thank you, thank you. And congratulations to the class of 2021, the largest graduating class in Old Westbury's history. Let's give yourselves a round of applause. While we were able to honor you virtually in Sunday's grand formal graduation with all its pomp and circumstance, we are also so happy to be able to celebrate your achievements in these small in-person ceremonies on Old Westbury's beautiful campus. And isn't it great to be back here, everyone? It is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Although the health precautions imposed by COVID-19 prevent your parents, extended families, and significant others from being in this room with us today, we're live streaming these festivities, and you'll be able to take pictures with them and with us outside to memorialize this occasion. I know that as your greatest cheerleaders, they join us in applauding your achievements, academic, personal, and civic. The ways you have grown, and I know that's what they're most proud of, the ways you have grown and the obstacles you have overcome to graduate from Old Westbury. Without their love and support, you would not be college graduates. Please join me in applauding them, and let's just do one more. Born out of the struggles for civil rights and economic, racial, and gender equality in the 1960s, Old Westbury is a young college with a long tradition of commitment to diversity, equity, inclusion, educational empowerment, active learning, and community engagement, as well as leadership for change. From its inception, Old Westbury was committed to providing an elite liberal arts interdisciplinary education in a democratic context, to educating those who had been traditionally bypassed by American higher education: women, students of color, immigrants, working class young people, and older adults. By graduating, you demonstrate that you have, in the words of Adrienne Rich, claimed this very special college education. So many of you represent the first generation in your families to graduate from college. Most of you have worked often too many hours to help support yourselves while in college and contribute to your families. Your graduation itself challenges the widening economic and racial divide in American society. By being here today and in your contributions to your families and communities, you personify Mahatma Gandhi's often quoted phrase, "You must be the change you wish to see in the world." I know that the faculty and administrators and staff gathered here today share my respect, admiration, and even awe at the enormity of your accomplishments. Graduating from college is a major achievement in normal times, but you have persevered under the most challenging circumstances. A worldwide pandemic that has ravaged our nation and the globe, forcing you to complete the last year and a half of your college education remotely. Despite the difficulties of transition to virtual learning, you have excelled academically and contributed as tutors, teaching assistants, college and community ambassadors, counselors, poll watchers, essential workers, and so much more. You are leaving us to continue your education in graduate programs and professional schools, or to begin your careers serving our society as teachers, doctors, lawyers, accountants, computer and environmental scientists, traditional and digital artists, and graphic designers, print, video, and new media journalists, entrepreneurs, counselors, social workers, psychologists, elected officials, nonprofit fundraisers, researchers in medicine, and advocates for public health, who speak truth to power, knowing that education is the essential foundation of a democratic society and engaged global citizenship. As college graduates, you will enjoy more rewarding careers and earn at least $1 million more over your lifetime than those whose highest degree is a high school diploma. But your Old Westbury liberal arts education will continue to enrich your lives in so many more important ways than money, making you happier and transforming your careers, friendships, ideas, values, and communities, the person you are and whom you will become. I can testify that learning from the differences and similarities in your voices and stories, inside and outside the classroom, has shaped my life and who I am as a teacher, historian, community activist, friend, spouse, mother, and grandparent. You're graduating from college at a particularly difficult time for our nation, during a global pandemic which has taken so many lives and accentuated the problems of racism and inequality that have plagued our country from its inception and continue to undermine our democracy and our humanity. But you, the Old Westbury graduating class of 2021, make this also a time of great hope and optimism for a better future. The unique diversity of Old Westbury has enriched your classrooms and challenged all of you to listen more fully, reflect more deeply, think more critically, decide more ethically, care more intensely, love more broadly, and act more courageously and compassionately in everything you do. It has taught you, in the words of Martin Luther King, that an injustice anywhere is an injustice everywhere. As Old Westbury graduates, you know that the greatest measure of success is the contributions you make to the community. You have learned from the different experiences and perspectives of your classmates and faculty to speak out against racism, sexism, inequality, and cruelty, to break that silence and bridge some of those differences between us, as Audre Lorde reminds us, for it is not difference which immobilizes, but silence. To a divided nation and world, torn apart by racism, hate, inequality, and the decimation of the environment, you bring the ideals and values expressed in Old Westbury's historic social justice mission: access and equity, inclusivity, critical thinking, empathy, creativity, intercultural understanding, lifelong learning, and civic activism, a commitment to building a more just and sustainable world. As graduates, you have become part of Old Westbury's history, but you also join the family of alumni, 31,000 people strong, who will shape the college's future. We look forward to staying in touch and connected as you embark on your life journeys, and hope that you will channel the magic of Old Westbury to the problems of your communities, our nation, and the world, today and in the future. Congratulations. And now it is my distinct pleasure to introduce our new president, Dr. Timothy E. Sams. Dr. Sams began his tenure as the 6th president of Old Westbury in January 2021 amid the COVID-19 pandemic, protest, political unrest, and the college's pivot to remote learning. Dr. Sams has brought with him 3 decades of experience in improving academic success and college completion, particularly for students from underrepresented and marginalized communities. In the 4 short months since his arrival, Dr. Sams' commitment to Old Westbury students and our mission has won him the admiration, respect, affection, and love of the entire Old Westbury community. His leadership promises to advance Old Westbury's impact on the local and global community and our standing as one of the most diverse colleges in the nation, with a commitment to educational excellence, access and equity, to building a more just and sustainable world. Dr. Sams.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Better. Good afternoon. Before I launch into my remarks, I want to ask you to thank Dr. Anker once again for such an awesome address. And I'm going to also ask you to thank the person who did not ask me to speak after her, but who also put together your virtual graduation ceremony yesterday, as well as the 14 recognition ceremonies that will take place this week. That is Miss Danielle Collins-Groner. Thanks again, Danielle. On yesterday, virtually, we recognized approximately 1,400 undergrads and graduates who completed their studies here at Old Westbury. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic, we had to conduct the ceremony virtually. But in my opinion, we, led by Danielle, did a pretty good job, would you say? Yet today, because of you, we continue to honor you graduates with this recognition ceremony that is designed to allow you to have an in-person opportunity, most especially with your faculty. My job is simple. It is twofold. The first is to do what I call the 3 B's, and that is be brief, brother. And the second is to simply welcome you to today's ceremony. But let me tell you a secret. In spite of the fact that because we are so impressed, as Dr. Anker has alluded to, and so honored by your graduation, I don't want you to think that's the only reason we're here. We also wanted to wear our regalia, right? You can see it's really important to us. We rarely get to trot it out. It cost us so much money, and we really appreciate your giving us yet another opportunity to wear it. And we hope in years to come, many of you will be on this row and possibly up at this podium with your regalia addressing future graduates. So we thank you for that. We thank you for providing this opportunity. But seriously, we also owe you graduates an even greater note of gratitude for allowing us to be part of your growth and development over the past 2, 4, or even 5 years. You have taught us much more than you can ever imagine. Every day we come to campus, and I guarantee you, by interacting with you, we learn more than we possibly had taught you that day. So we thank you for allowing us to be lifelong learners, and for you spending the last 2, 4, 5 years being our teachers as well. By way of formally welcoming you to your recognition ceremony, I want to share this. In West Africa, in Ghana, when you return home, you come into the house and you sit down immediately, and they go and they get you a cold drink. It's called cold drink. Generally a Fanta. Most often you sit in a circle and they ask you one simple question. What have you done since the last time we saw you? Since the last time we spent time together? That question seems highly appropriate in this moment. Since we last saw you, believe it or not, almost a year and a half ago, in person, you quarantined, you worked, you took care of your families. Some of you may have said your final goodbyes to loved ones. You took to the streets by organizing against racial injustice, all while maintaining your focus on your goal of graduating and finishing this spring of 2021. So it is fair to say that you have stayed focused, stayed rigorous, and stayed committed to your future in this time since we last met. And because of that, today we are immensely proud of you. We are impressed, and we honor you and welcome you to your recognition ceremony. Before I take my seat, I have to do 2 additional recognitions. While the focus of today is on our newest graduates, I'd be remiss if I didn't recognize 2 members of the faculty who are with us this evening. We recognize these men during our virtual commencement on Sunday, but this is the first opportunity for me to meet with them and formally acknowledge their achievements. First, I am proud to recognize Dr. Fred Mijon, who has been promoted to the rank of Distinguished Service Professor, among the highest ranks a faculty member can achieve within the SUNY system. Dr. Mijon, would you please come forward? A member, I think they really like you. A member of the psychology faculty since 1990, Dr. Mijon has demonstrated an exceptional record of service to his students, to the college, to his profession, and to his area of study. Whether it be an issue of pedagogy, curriculum, or industry practice, Dr. Mijon is recognized widely for his knowledge and experience. Please celebrate Dr. Fred Mijon, SUNY Old Westbury's newest Distinguished Service Professor. One more round of applause. Yeah, you can if you want. No, absolutely take it off. Yeah. Can I get one with him with it? Oh, if she says so, do it. Doc? Let me give you these as well, okay? Congratulations again, Dr. Mijon. Now, I would ask Dr. Marty Cooper, Assistant Professor of Psychology, to please step forward. Dr. Cooper stands before us tonight as a recipient of the 2021 SUNY Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Teaching.
2021
The Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Teaching recognizes consistently superior teaching at the graduate, undergraduate, or professional level, in keeping with the state university's commitment to providing its students with an instruction of the highest quality. Dr. Cooper was selected by his peers for the indelible impression he leaves upon students through his teaching practices, the generous support he provides both in and out of the class, and his ongoing concern for the continuous intellectual and personal growth of his students. Please join me now in congratulating our 2021 Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Teaching winner, Dr. Marty Cooper. You want to be before and after?
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Mark. Now I will ask Dr. Edwards to come back to the podium, and thank you.
Okay, so thank you, Dr. Sams. Thank you, Dr. Anker. Congratulations, Dr. Mijan. Congratulations, Dr. Cooper. You're all a great inspiration to all of us in the room today. So, graduates, alumni, let's make a deal. Okay, 2 things. First is this. So, growing up, my mother always told me, if you're privileged or blessed to achieve any success in life, remember that somewhere along the way, probably many places along the way, people reached out a hand to help you. Okay? So, whatever your chosen career path is, wherever life takes you, part of the deal that I'm asking you to agree to today is that as Old Westbury alums, that you will do whatever you can to reach out and help others. One of the joys of being an educator is that we know we are preparing people to take the next generation and move them along, okay? So it doesn't stop with us, it doesn't stop with you, right? This is a continuum. So that's the first part of the deal. Do you think you can do that? Just reach out and help folks along the way, whoever they may be? Can you do that? All right. I just need to hear you, so I need to hear you. The second thing, you are now alumni of this great institution. As Dr. Anker said, you have now joined a family of over 31,000 strong globally of Old Westbury alums. I will tell you, no college can maintain and sustain and grow without a strong alumni base. So we are counting on you as alumni to stay connected with the college, to help support the college, to represent the college in a way that will make others say, that must be one heck of a school, because look at what they've produced. Okay? So I don't see Penny. Oh, yes, Penny is in the room. Penny, can you raise your hand? Okay, so Penny Chin is our Director of Alumni Affairs. If you haven't heard from her yet, you will. Okay, when you hear from her, please respond. Okay, and if she asks you, if you're in the area, can you come and speak at this program? Because we're going to have students there and it would be a blessing for them to hear from you. I hope you say yes. Okay, I hope you see that as one way that you can give back to your college. Right, so do we have a deal on that one? Yeah. Listen, come on now. Do we have a deal on that one? Yes. All right. Okay, so as we draw to a conclusion today, graduates will move row by row with the help of volunteer ushers, starting from the back of the room up to the podium. I can't see our Zoom screen over there, but we may have some professors there on Zoom. So as you pass by, feel free to say hello to whoever may be there. As you approach the podium, hand your yellow name card to Danielle and cross the stage as your name is called. As you cross the stage, Dr. Sams will be in that area, and our hope is that if you wish, and I hope you do, that you stop and take a picture with Dr. Sams. And while you're doing that, wave at the camera so your loved ones at home can see you as we're being live streamed. Faculty in attendance. If you'd like to stand in front of your seats to greet the graduates as they go by, that would be very much appreciated. So, Dr. Sams, may I ask that you take your position? Okay. And I would like to invite our distinguished service professor, Dr. Fred Mian, to call the names of the mental health counseling graduates.
So I'm really excited to be able to do this with this particular group, given that in dealing with their own family issues with COVID, their own personal issues, they were still able to convert to telehealth and continue to provide mental health counseling services for all the folks that they were seeing in their clinics. So I lots of respect, much love, and I'm really happy to be able to have this moment for you all today. So why don't we begin? Brenna Perez. Brittany Bergerson. Crystal Alvarado. Stephanie Serwan. Megan Montgomery. Nicholas Carlo. Chris Juzumas. The man. Stephanie Prokopiew. Sammy Asaedi. Michaela Atanasio. Pamela Ratty. Rebecca Reynes. Jessica Roseberg. Cassandra Leone. Best for last. Last but not least. And finally, for mental health counseling, Ravina Ramratan. Thank you all. Congratulations.
Okay, and I would like to ask to come to the podium to read the names for our graduates from the School of Professional Studies, Dr. Ed Bever.
Daniqua Mathis. Fanny Blunt. Tamika Regans. Alfredo Reyes. Reyes. All right. Congratulations. Mariella's Ginell. Adam Beasley. Congratulations. Okay. Aaron Jemison. Congratulations. Okay. Alyssa Cagliano. Congratulations. Tasha Ziegler. Congratulations. Tiffany Short. Congratulations. Paige Collins. Congratulations. Edward Madden. Congratulations to you. Yep. Okay. Meruz Hassan. Congratulations. All right. Nicole Cody, congratulations to you. Elvin Campos, congratulations. Tiana Laster, congratulations to you. Emily Encarnacion, congratulations. Right. Damans Carter, congratulations. Okay. Natani Mitchell, congratulations. Jonathan Kelly, congratulations. Janelle Lauriston, congratulations. Kristen Foy, congratulations. And Brittany Simon, congratulations to you too. Okay.
Okay, we're waiting for everyone to return to their seats for one last formality. Is that everybody? No, no, no. Almost, okay. Patience, patience. No problem. Yep. Mhm. Okay. One last formality, and I guarantee you it's worth the wait. Dr. Sams?
Hello again. Before we get to that formality, I'm going to ask all the faculty and staff to stand up and turn to our graduates and give them a rousing round of applause. Congratulations. We are so proud of you. So, yesterday we were unable to do it, but we are not going to miss it today. Take your hand, put it on your tassel, which should be on your right side right now. Okay? On the count of 3, move your tassel to your left side, and you are officially graduated for a second time. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations.
I'm a man of my word. I said one last formality. That was it. Congratulations, everyone.